This morning's appearance by Rachel Reeves, the Chancellor, across television, newspapers, just a few minutes ago on Laura Kuenssberg, uh, revealed both defensive and reflective tones as she justified the tax hikes, suspending strategies laid out in her budget, while openly admitting errors made in campaign promises. Rishi Sunak, of course, that gave Rishi Sunak probably the best speech that he has made. A stunning speech. Why did he feel so constrained when he was Prime Minister and so liberated as leader of the opposition? I think in the last few months at the dispatch box, Rishi Sunak has given more of his personality and more oomph to his role than he ever gave as Prime Minister. It's a shame Prime Ministers are so constrained by special advisors and by legal advice to the point where they are almost emasculated. Anyway, Rachel Reeves attributed the unexpected tax rises to a huge black hole, allegedly concealed by the previous Conservative government, declaring a need for transparency and reform to restore fiscal stability. Reeves described her commitment to no tax hikes as misinformed, blaming the Conservative cover-up for the discrepancy between campaign assurances and the current fiscal approach, and her constant refrain that working people won't see taxes rise. Well, working people will, because a tax on the employer's side of the national insurance will automatically be reflected in the way future wages are worked out. So key groups, including pensioners, small businesses and farmers, are notably impacted by her measures. I'm not even mentioning VAT on schools. Reeves defended the controversial employer national insurance rise despite acknowledging the hardships that this would cause sectors like social care and general practice, stressing the necessity of restoring economic stability. Her firm stance: growth is the number one mission. Meanwhile, newly elected Conservative leader Kemi Badenoch, who bested Robert Jenrick, echoed a similar theme of accountability, vowing to restore standards within her party. Her rhetoric contrasted sharply with Reeves's, focusing instead on rebuilding trust with Conservative ranks. She's a ranker, and incidentally, her rather foul-mouthed jokes have been revealed as well today. In every way, Kemi Badenoch is a bad thing. Badenoch and Reeves were assembled together, sitting side by side, Badenoch looking slightly uncomfortable. They were both asked whether or not they parted last night. Reeves said she had to do the round of media interviews, and Kemi Badenoch said she did party, but neither of them bought a round. There we are. The Theopathites in the Laura Kuenssberg is not yet finished, but I've had enough of it. I really can't take very much of that programme. He expressed caution, highlighting the budget's perceived shortfalls for key sectors, signalling that the government faces challenges in persuading industry stakeholders of its commitment to balanced growth. There's a big difference in rhetoric and reality. There's a difference between Kemi Badenoch's rhetoric and Reeves's. Rebuilding trust in the country, rebuilding trust in the Labour ranks. It's all about rebuilding trust. And I don't think either of these individuals is really doing so. They're just simply repeating mantras. And that's not the way to rebuild trust. Rebuild trust comes with action.